Hi, my name is Abby Colbert.
I am Wiley Sadlier.
My name is Claire Doherty.
My name is Reese Hickman.
My name is Santina Hayare.
My name is Shay McLeod.
Hello, I'm Henry Maynard.
My name is Sophia Hickman-Shaw.
My name is Emily Morvant.
My name is Ben Mithtoad.
I'm Abby Rust.
I'm Georgia Cianesi.
And this is the Woodlands High School Theater Department, Troupe 1053.
My name is Abby Colburn. I am a senior, and I am one of the co-presidents of the theater department for the 2021-2022 school year. I absolutely love this theater department. I don't think I would be the person that I am today without it, and I definitely wouldn't be going into what I want to go into in college had I not been a part of the theater department. And I think the thing that really sets us apart from other theater departments is the way that our upperclassmen kind of teach the underclassmen. Our leadership, I think, is very, very, very strong. Our officer team, they each have their own little jobs, and then my co-president and I, it's kind of our job to sit back and let them do their things, and then be able to bring them together to create this community and this approachable, welcoming, opening space for our underclassmen is so cool to be able to do, and is definitely my pride and joy of the theater department, is being able to just create this space where people can create the art that they want to and feel free to express themselves, and it's just my favorite part. But I think our main point of leadership that doesn't get talked about a whole lot is our tech heads. I love watching them work and figure out how to program lights and make all the mics work and put the set together. It's so crazy and insane how much they know how to do in such short time. And then they'll take the things that they have learned and pass them on. So once a month we'll have a different tech work day where I think for the month of October we had a props work day. So our props head then sits a lot of the underclassmen down and teaches them how to make props from scratch. That we made these fake donuts for one of our shows, and it's so cool to watch people learn how to do these things from the students, but then also the students teaching them is also very cool to watch. That I think the thing that really sets us apart is that I feel a lot of other departments are very director heavy, that your director teaches you how to do this, and we have amazing directors, but the fact that the students teach the people how to do the things, I think is so different and amazing, that they're able to pass down the knowledge that they have learned to others, along with the knowledge that they are given by the directors. Is very, very, very cool to see.
Last year, when I was a freshman, I had the opportunity to be the freshman representative. My job was to make sure that the freshmen felt welcomed and safe in the department, and if there was any problems that they noticed, or if they weren't feeling well about something, I would inform the rest of the officer team to help them better communicate with the freshmen, because we are at a different campus.
Hello, I'm Henry Maynard. I'm an actor, and I'm a freshman at the Woodlands High School. I'm also the freshman representative this year at the freshman campus. And what that means is I'm basically the middleman between the main campus and the freshman campus. So, if a freshman needs help with anything, but they maybe don't want to talk to an upperclassman, they can come to me for guidance or for answers to any of their questions and stuff like that. I actually run a board at the freshman campus that has a bunch of information and announcements for the month. I have every month on the first day of the month, I create a calendar with every event that's happening that month, just to, maybe someone walks by in the hall and they see, whoa, that's a lot of cool events. Maybe I could give the department a try.
Also, I noticed, because it was a COVID year and freshmen weren't as involved as they typically were, I thought I wanted to start thinking of a way we could possibly get them more involved. And I have an older brother who was a junior at the time, so he was a great way for me to get involved, because I already kind of knew a ton of people, and if I didn't know them, they were like, oh, you're Wiley's brother, you're Mercer's brother, I'm Wiley, you're Mercer's brother. Oh yeah, you can come hang out with us or whatever. So I felt very included. And so I thought, what if we do like a big little program where every freshman or sophomore is paired with a junior or senior so that they have someone to talk to at outings or thespian meetings or during a show process, and they can use them to help meet new people, and they can bond with their buddy.
And so at different events and thespian meetings, which happen every month, where we discuss our goals and stuff that we set, that we accomplished or didn't accomplish and hope to accomplish, it's just a way to say, here's what we did this month, let's try to make it better next month. You know, it's a great way to realize just how awesome we've been doing. It's a lot of fun to do. So at those events we have like some buddy related stuff, such as a costume contest, which is just a fun way to get with your buddy and stuff. But the main purpose of it is that the upperclassmen can almost be a mentor for their little buddy by helping them get more involved and understanding of the department for their future years to come.
And I felt it was a great way to get involved and to meet new people.
I compete in speech and debate. I compete in the speech part, which is basically you have a max of 10 minutes and 30 seconds to perform a piece about anything. And basically you get like live judge critiques and you get ranked and all that stuff. And so me and my duet partner, who's also the co-creator of this video, Claire, we compete speech like, I think we do it like every other weekend or like once a month or something. And we basically get points, and then at the end of the year we get to go to state or something if we have enough points.
I'm in the advanced theater class, and my friend and I decided that we wanted to do a duet, and then we were like, you know, why not take it to a speech tournament? Because that was something that was offered, and we were like, that sounds cool. And it really is. It's actually helped me, I think, learn how to interact with different like crowds. Like, you know, when you do like a main stage play, there's a big crowd, and when you do like a speech tournament, it's like 10, 15 people. So it's interesting to learn how to like kind of manage the energy in the room and figure out how you're going to perform differently depending on how the audience is reacting.
And it's really good to like put yourself out there and get to perform in front of different people.
But it's a really great opportunity to grow as an actor because you get to do like individual director rehearsals. So you're constantly improving, and like judges' critiques are constantly improving. Like if a judge is constantly commenting on like how you react to like in a scene or to your duet partner, you know that like that's something you really need to work on. And so you start like knowing where to focus and where to like invest your time as an actor, and I think that's really, really important.
It's really improved the way I see performance. It's fun to like just go to a speech tournament and like perform and just kind of mess around with stuff and see what works and what doesn't. That's really helped me in specific as a performer.
So what I did my freshman year is I took a play and I cut it down to 10 minutes and performed it. It was a great opportunity because it was just a play I was very passionate about and really would have loved to do, but might not always get the chance at high school, like in a high school production. And this year, I'm doing a duet with a great guy named Henry Maynard that I'm also very passionate about. And this year, tournaments aren't virtual, they're in person, and they are a blast. What's so great about them is it's great bonding with your partners, with other kids from your school, and you can also meet other kids from other schools, and it's really great. Also, you perform in front of other kids, and other kids perform in front of you, so you can see how other people act. You get that consistent demonstration often, because speech tournaments are so often, and it's a great opportunity to learn and grow that I don't think everyone gets, and I'm very thankful for it.
In prose and poetry, you have like these two categories that you have to create. I was on the poetry side, and you have an A piece and a B piece. And in the A piece, you have to like talk about your heritage and like what you've overcome and your family has overcome. So my A piece was about my Chinese and Hispanic heritage, and I sort of like combined them into one and talked about like their hardships and what they've had to go through and how my family was created. And just doing that like project I was able to embrace my like cultures even more. And it was a cool way of analyzing my family through poetry. And I just thought it was an amazing thing.
So I participated on the pro side. What that is we get little chunks from books and put them together to fit a topic, a prompt, and perform it. We perform it as if we were reading a book very expressively with acting. You have a binder and you can like use it to do as a prop, kind of. In my piece last year, I was playing a mom who was cooking, and so I held my binder like it was like a pot or something, and I stirred. It was really fun. And it was very similar to speech. The tournaments, the way they worked, you get to watch other people perform, and you get to see how other people do all this stuff.
There's so much stuff that you can always be doing, like not just like out campus events, like we went to a Run Fest or like TTSF, stuff like that. Like they also offer like a script reading club, which is super cool.
We read a wide variety of plays and musicals, and we'll use little props, we'll use costume pieces and little sets, and we'll give like brief introductions to the different plays and musicals, and then they just go. It's kind of like it's a cold read.
I personally have been able to explore different aspects of our theater department because we're not seen as like a specific actor or a specific tech.
I always knew, like, as someone who has always acted, I knew that there was lights, sound, a set, we wear costumes, a stage manager, but I didn't really realize like how much work and dedication goes into doing these things.
Last year we did Twilight Zone, and I, for the first time, was in a technical position. I was spotlight operator, and it was very scary and it was very different from anything I had ever done before.
For me, I've been a lighting designer and engineer for our show, The Boys Next Door, and now I'm acting as Chris Keller in our UIL one-act play, All My Sons.
This year, for our UIL show, I actually have the privilege of being the costume head, and let me tell you, the amount of creative freedom I have been given in this project is amazing.
Without 1053's ability for actors to like do tech stuff and technicians to do acting sometimes, I don't think I would have been able to see the joy in the tech aspect and be able to appreciate the tech aspect.
Specifically acting, I get a lot of creative freedom in my acting.
Our directors take our input into serious like consideration.
The directors very much encourage you to like build your own character, and yes, they're giving you blocking notes, and yes, they're developing it with you, but especially with prose and poetry and speech, it's very much you developing it and then bringing it and showing it to the directors, and the directors helping you enhance kind of what you've created. And I think that that's something that's really special, because a lot of departments, you know, the directors kind of tell you how to say your line.
So if one of us has a serious idea of what we can do for a specific scene or set piece or lighting design, they will take that into consideration and make it possibly a part of the show.
A great example of creative freedom in our department is this video that you're watching right now is actually student made. Me and Shay McLeod, another sophomore, were asked to kind of develop this video, and along with some other guys who helped edit it and our historians who are amazing, beautiful officers.
I'm the co-creator of this video, and when our director first told us like the idea that she had for this, we were so excited.
It was very much like a conversation between the student and the director, and we were both sharing ideas, and it became just a mesh. And I think that that's such a beautiful example of what this department does, because that's what every single show is like.
Being a part of Troupe 1053 has really given me a lot of creative freedom as an actor. For example, I was a part of last year's UIL one-act play competition, which is a competition where we compete against other schools and other schools' one-act plays at different rounds, and we advance whether or not on the judges' comments. And I think the one-act play competition process really allows actors to dive deep into their characters.
Our improv troupe consists of 12 hilarious high schoolers, and we perform monthly shows that raise money for local charities in our area. We've helped groups that are working to fight disease, rehabilitation groups, and animal rescue organizations. All really cool causes to help support and be a part of.
I also get to talk with all of the wonderful charities that we support. Before the shows, they come back, they talk to us, and we get to learn about what they are and what they do. And it's great to meet all of these good people doing good things.
In addition, we compete at our improv challenge at the Texas Thespian Society Festival every year. And it was a lot of fun. We ended up getting first place this year, which was awesome. And there was bonding within just our group. You know, we spent basically 2 full days together just doing improv.
Everyone is like a little family and we all get to create together, and it's just like a really special experience to be able to have all these people that you go coast throughout the year, and like to be able to make comedy and make people laugh with them.
I really love being on improv. It's so fun. It's very freeing. It's really put me out of my shell. I don't think I'd be the same guy without it. So I love it. Just get to have a lot of fun like twice a week. So what else can you ask for?
TTSF is amazing. It's a giant theater convention festival where there's a ton of kids who do theater all coming together.
It was super awesome because we got to meet people from theater departments all over the state and see performances from them and make friends and just have a good time. Like even bonding with people from our own theater departments. And it was super fun. And yeah, it's a really cool experience.
There are also workshops that you can attend to learn about stuff. So I went to this one about belting, and one of the warm-ups the guy taught us we do in our Newsies warm-ups, which is our musical. You get to watch a ton of great performances of acting, of singing, and there's tech displays, and you get to learn from all of that, and you can take it home with you back to your department and learn from it.
So a good memory that I have from the department is we do show circle before every show where we, hold hands and we just talk about how much the show means to us. And one time, an upperclassman complimented me on just the process, and it honestly made me feel so happy because, I talked to her before, but I didn't know that she really thought that much of me, and I really looked up to her. And it just made me so happy. It literally made the whole show for me, and I will never ever forget it.
My favorite memory was performing the world premiere of A Play That Goes Wrong High School Edition at TTSF.
We got to put on the world premiere of the high school version, which was just such an amazing, wonderful experience.
It was an unreal experience being able to showcase something that we had worked on for months to thousands of thespians who were there to support us, and it was a beautiful thing, and being able to perform there really reminded me of why I perform.
Being able to talk to the writers of it and the original cast was one of the most special experiences of my life, probably.
Being able to see the audience get an hour or two of that much enjoyment meant so much to us.
Every time I try to talk about it, it just leaves me speechless, and I'm never, ever gonna forget how amazing it was.
I'm very grateful for Troupe 1053 for giving us that opportunity.
Probably a memory from TTSF. Our improv troupe had made it all the way to finals at the improv challenge, and I was freaking out. I was so nervous, and we all hugged, but I was freaking out. And then they're like, all right, improv finals, all right, everybody up. So we had to run on, we had to look like we were having our best day ever, and I was freaking out. And I look out and I see our entire department. Every single kid from our theater department who went to TTSF was there, just watching, supporting us, and like that, I felt fine. At that moment, I was like, these are the people that I love, and I'm so lucky to have them.
We do all of these things, and you have to pick what you want to do, just what makes you happy. There will be some people that all they do is speech, but it's so cool to see them take that and make it their own and flourish and go to state and do all of these amazing things. And I think without a theater department like this, none of that stuff would have happened, and people wouldn't be able to find what makes them happy and express themselves in the way that they like. So thank you, Troupe 1053. You have shaped me into the person that I am today.